Hello Kurumjiri and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with me, Jessie. Now as usual, giving you the headlines first. Chief Minister Y. Kim Jong inspects National Sports University campus at Gotruk, calls it dream project of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Kuki-Zo community holds mass rally demanding safe release of Kuki hostages. Joint Tribe Council urges state governments to make sincere efforts to secure safe release of 6 Naga civilians. Ongoing unrest situation in Manipur creates uncertain environment for children, asserts chairperson of MCPCR, Kasham Pradeep Kumar, calls for creation of peaceful society for children. And Director of Agriculture Department Peter Salam appeals farmers for judicious use of fertilizers and chemicals in order to maintain good soil health. Alright, giving you the news in detail. Chief Minister Y. Kim Jong inspected the ongoing construction works at the National Sports University, which is being constructed at Imphal West District's Gotruk today. Speaking on a sideline, Chief Minister Kim Jong called the National Sports University as dream project of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He also thanked Prime Minister Modi for establishing the one and only prestigious National Sports University in the state of Manipur. Chief Minister Kim Jong was accompanied by Home Minister Govindas Kontojam, Sagmai MLA Haikam Dingo, Thang MLA Rabindra and other officials during the inspection visit. Later in a post on X, Chief Minister Kim Jong wrote that NSU is a proud recognition of Manipur's rich sporting legacy. The people of Manipur deeply appreciate this landmark initiative for empowering youth and strengthening sports infrastructure in the state. With key facilities nearing completion, the university is set to emerge as a premier center of sporting excellence.
भारत के प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी की मतलब ड्रीम प्रोजेक्ट है। तो भारत में सबसे पहले बार नेशनल स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी बनाया गया मणिपुर में। इस बात के लिए मैं प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ।
Chairperson of Manipur Commission for Protection of Child Rights MCPCR, Kasham Pradeep Kumar, has asserted that the unrest situation in Manipur has created an unhealthy environment for children, students in the state, and has appealed for building a peaceful and harmonious society where children and students can prosper and dream for a bright future. Kasham Pradeep Kumar said this during a day-long consultation program on the topic Strengthening Child Protection Systems and Access to Justice in Manipur, which was jointly organized by Youth's Forum for Protection of Human Rights and Samaritan Resource Center at Kanglei Conference Hall in Palace Compound today. Secretary of WAD Sobikta Mangsatabom, Chairperson of CWC Imphal West District Gitabali Sanasam, Amita Chanule Sangtim of DCPU Imphal West District attended the program as resource persons. Speaking further, MCPCR Chairperson Kasham Pradeep Kumar highlighted the importance of concerted efforts from CSOs, students' organizations, intellectuals, institutions and all stakeholders to protect child rights. He also urged relevant authority to introduce state child policy in order to provide much needed fillip in protecting child rights.
Commission mathandana ekoigi leiba child rights ki film khudi phamba haibasi awabo dini ki leiba tong civil society policing students ki organizations sing intellectual individual kon mak yokshan laga angangi yamna secure oiba friendly oiba society mo por ko ko banna minasi Manipur si am lu tang ta leire angang sing dina at the receiving end lay displacement issue lady lai la shu tamui thong cha da am mai na wi opun lady adana Manipur gi oina state child policy se government yam thuna lauthok piro loina na koi gi civil society sing na su mai issue sing gi phai mamang da angang gi issue se thambiu ai nai aputani.
Joint Tribe Council JTC has called on the state government to make sincere efforts to secure the safe release of 6 Naga civilians being held hostage by unknown assailants. JTC General Secretary Dr. Akuniumi expressed concern that the whereabouts of 6 out of the 20 abducted Naga civilians remain unknown, although 13 of them were released recently. He further urged the government to rescue the remaining civilians and safely return them to their families. Meanwhile, an emergency meeting of Naga tribe leaders was held today at the Zilarong House in Apollo Market, Tamenglong District to discuss the matter.
That 13 May the Naga Chasingbu Hakiba when meet Ramari the Adam Padokre, the meet Taruki Mapamsi, Hozik Pova Kang the Dinari. Aduga Hozik Pova, Government of India, Government of Manipur, Tihandaba, Kanghandaba, Kadada Labra, Saraga Tangraga, Hingraga Labra, Habu Pova, Haibidaba, Kangbidaba, Hosa Bidabisi, Karigino, Habisi, the Koina authority, the question coming in. Atubada, Hakibasi, Ana Yek Latana, take Latana. Thadok Tarabdi, Koi Zelengong Impui, Zoi Tribe Council, Na Yaroi, Habishi, Media Gi, Kutanga, Koisi, Mayam, the Tamjabane, Adona authority Singna, Atubada, Ekona deadline, PBG Manunga, Pitonga, Hona view, Ana Yek Latana, take Latana, Thadok view, Moigi Imungda, Johan view, Dagam, Moigi, Nopi Masa Singda, Sinan view, Habishi, Koi Mayam, the request of Zabane.
Thousands of Kuki-Zo people took out a massive rally at Modbong in Kampopit district today, demanding the release of civilians who have been held hostage and also demanding justice for slain church leaders. The massive protest was organized under the aegis of church leaders, and protesters demanded immediate, safe and unconditional release of all Kuki-Zo hostages and urgent implementation of the Charter of Demands submitted to the Government of India. The Charter of Demands placed before New Delhi includes an immediate high-level NIA probe into the ambush and killings, prosecution of all perpetrators and conspirators, permanent security guarantees for Kuki-Zo civilians and vulnerable villages, establishment of special security zones in conflict-prone areas, formal recognition of repeated persecution of the Kuki-Zo people, and expediting political engagement with Sioux groups to address what Kuki bodies describe as the root causes of ethnic insecurity. Speaking to the media, KIM Information Secretary Zohal Lun Haukib said the coordinated protests across Kangpopi, Churujanpur and other Kuki-Zo regions were a unified humanitarian and political response to trauma inflicted upon hostage families. He asserted that the suffering of hostage families violates every constitutional and humanitarian principle and urged the Government of India and security agencies to ensure the immediate and unconditional release of all detainees. Haukib further issued a stern warning that the Kuki-Zo community's restraint in pursuit of peace must not be mistaken for weakness or acceptance of injustice, stating that democratic patience has limits when fundamental dignity, safety and survival are under threat.
As a part of a collective democratic response against the illegal and hostage-taking of innocent Kuki civilians in Senapati. The primary objective of our protest today has two objectives. Firstly, for the safe, unconditional released of our hostages held in Senapati, and second, the fulfillment of the demands, Charter of Demands submitted to the Government of India. The families of people who have been taken hostage have been through unimaginable trauma, and it is against every constitutional and humanitarian principles. And for those reasons, it is our request, it is our appeal to the Government of India and to all the security forces concerned to ensure the safe, unconditional release of all these hostages.
Kuki in Manipur KIM, the apex body of the Kuki tribes in Manipur, on Friday extended its ongoing 48-hour total shutdown by another 48 hours, alleging that 14 Kuki civilians continue to remain in illegal detention despite the release of 14 others earlier in the day. In a press statement issued by its secretariat, KIM said the extended shutdown would take effect from midnight of May 15, citing serious concerns over the safety and lives of those still allegedly in captivity. The organization termed the alleged abduction and continued detention of civilians a violation of human rights, democratic values, and the rule of law. It urged the government and concerned authorities to ensure the immediate, safe, and unconditional release of all the remaining hostages. KIM warned that any delay in resolving the issue could further aggravate the already fragile security situation in the state. It announced that a sit-in protest would be held on Saturday under the aegis of the Committee on Tribal Unity GOTU at Matbung in Kampopet district, while a mass rally would be organized in Churachandpur district. Similar demonstrations are also expected in another Kuki-Zo dominated areas. And KIM said it would continue to monitor the situation closely and hold the authorities accountable for the safety and release of those still missing. The extension of the shutdown comes amid heightened tension in Manipur following the killing of 3 church leaders earlier this week and subsequent reports of civilians being taken hostage, triggering protests and renewed calls for justice and peace. Naga People's Organization NPO has advised the general public of Senapati and all Nagas to avoid traveling along the Senapati-Imphal road until further notice, even though the agitation period officially declared by the Kukis has officially ended. In an urgent security notice, NPO expressed grave concerns regarding the safety of Naga civilians, cautioning that Nagas may still be taken hostage by Kukis or even face threats to their lives and property without any provocation. The NPO highlighted that out of 20 innocent Nagas previously abducted by Kuki militants, 6 individuals remain in captivity with their whereabouts and physical conditions still unknown. Convener of Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, COCOMI, YK Dhiran, has accused the Indian government of trying to fragment Manipur by allegedly creating conflict among Meitei, Naga and Kuki communities. YK Dhiran was speaking on a sideline of a sit-in which was organized by COCOMI at Uripok Polem Laikai today. The protest was organized to demand military crackdown on Kuki terrorist groups and to save indigenous communities in Manipur. Speaking further, YK Dhiran asserted that the unrest in Manipur started with clash between Meitei and Kuki, and now another clash have emerged between Naga and Kuki. He added that it is an attempt to break Manipur by utilizing the self-serving narco-terrorists. Further, Dhiran urged communities to be aware of malicious policy deployed by Centre to divide Manipur.
Miyamgi laiba movement sing miyamgi yaningdaba kongjang sing miyamna sangche leiba sing sigi marakta aikoi urkul saita leiriba tangkuli sinau sing soroda namlida wanglida litanda tholiba nomai kafaliba kamna haliba somda ngarang nahanamo aikoi thadaugi search ki leader kara aikoi ambush tarokanda mari halakpa sigi marakta hujik kuki amasung nagagi marakta मीसिंग से फाजनरगा होस्टेज होना तमलपा मसी पुनमुखसिंग सिगी सानरिबा ड्रामा सिगी अखोगी प्लॉट मसिगी डिजाइन सिंग से असी अखोइना मुन्ना खंगना पुंग थांग्रगदी अखोई खुनाय से मुत्पा याबगी फिबम अमद लाकदोरे हाबसे कोई कोकोमिना फाउजै.
Director of Agriculture Department Peter Salam has appealed farmers for judicious use of fertilizers and chemicals in order to maintain soil health and to ensure healthy food. Director Peter Salam was speaking during a training program on balanced use of fertilizer, which was organized by Directorate of Agriculture at its Farmers Training Hall today. Commissioner cum Secretary of Agriculture Department Taitung Lung Pame, along with farmers, attended the program. Speaking further in the program, Director Peter Salam maintained that use of excessive fertilizers will not result to better yield, rather it will cause detrimental effects on soil health as well as to people who consume the food. He further stressed on the need to shift towards biofertilizer and organic fertilizer. While urging farmers to make proper use of soil health card, Director Peter Salam informed that the training program was organized with the aim to educate farmers on how much quantity of fertilizers is good enough for their soil, and the training program will be organized in all districts of Manipur.
Natural farming की biofertilizer promote होगी ममांग program के हम करते हैं अदुना कोई department साइट की जी कोई कौन सोफा कोई kan होना जगह की अदुका मसी की chemical fertilizer न धरगा biofertilizer promote होगी department की माइकी करना नंबर कोई नहीं नंबर बा मसी का याव लेवा काय बात हुई ना farmer में कोई farmer की community में farmer leader में आना मसी तुंगी hero की ये लगा मसी biofertilizer होगा organic farming होगा natural farming होगा tension लगा department का कसम लगा कई प्रोग्राम अटकते आगे हैं तो इतना लगा मतें काम यू है ना farmer की leader में आना चाहिए department की माइके भी अपील तो करी.
over the years when I used to reverse imbalance kra urai ba agar season abada chemical fertilizer the hengine ki ba natraga koigi insecticide kumba pesticide kumba hengine ki ba ko timi am si balance oina synergy pothok phano ba masu sustainable oina ba agriculture se thank revau soil se koi lobak se phanda thamho no bagi tangai phadre na even prime minister himself na hoina mana handak lau thoki bini.
Poultry farmers in several areas of Imphal are facing heavy losses instead of profits due to sudden mass deaths of domestic poultry. Although the exact cause of the deaths is yet to be confirmed, it is suspected that viral respiratory disease could be responsible. We have an exclusive report from our SKTV News chief reporter, Premchand.
Manipur Veterinary and Animal Husbandry Department seems to have no information about the mass deaths of domestic poultry, including ducks, broiler chickens, broilers and layers in several areas of Imphal West District and Imphal East Districts in the last few days. Areas such as Thoubal, Ningombam, Naran Kunjin and Thangmiban in Imphal West and Thongzu and Kongphal in Imphal East have been many poultry birds dying. Some of the poultry were reportedly sold at very low prices.
Aisu tang taraga ndoi si da laina si hore adugu tang taraga mari dati paktakna yen si legi dre adugu legi da base mayam na su ai asu maina mayam na su tawraga di kitang section mina si ai di lai bak thi gre thiog da ba lien loi bi ba kangbu ai gumba na tai chana da hogna jarni hajuna tawderi ba kangbu gaida Sumba Tabaki talked about Aina Hana, Mangjona, my amount of messages. Adibu, Tawutabu, I issue Dr. Kaita, Amamada, I hung me up hangi, YouTube Tetsu Tagalak Pakangu, Vegetu Aina Pon, Jabani, Adibu, Moina, Sai Sanjit, Natizaro and Hire. Adibu see Pizonzi or Ravanina and Hire. So I become Javanina, Sumba, Lina, Sumata, Tony, have become it. Adibu ngasidi ay ngon tore adibu aygum ladna asuma ina orga thoktena bagi damakta yelobi ba kangbu ngaichu aina hana mangjong na khangan jari.
According to the nature of the mass deaths of poultry, there is suspicion that it may be caused by viral respiratory disease. Healthy poultry suddenly become weak, inactive and sleepy before dying within a short period. The same symptoms have been seen in most affected areas. After reports of poultry deaths spread, some people sold the birds at low prices before the disease could affect more poultry. There is also suspicion that some infected poultry may have been sold in local meat shops. People fear that if the Veterinary and Animal Husbandry Department do not take immediate steps, the disease may spread further and create serious problems for the public. This is Premchand reporting for SKTV News, Imphal.
Well, we shall now take a short break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV News.
Heritage Convent, excellence is not just a goal, it's a tradition. Heartiest congratulations to our superstars for their outstanding achievement. The superstars of Heritage and SSLCE 2026 are Thoubal Bafna Devi, Navidita Yanglin, Khoraijam Asrita Devi, Loksambam Simatum, Susma Hizam, Takhelmim Subasan Singh, Taylor Sapam, Henrita Kangjam, Kumanthem Nina Devi, Mahesh Longzam, Oinam Narotam, Rasika Khulem, Aditya Leshumbam, Alina Hawaibam, Jenica Salam, Lukram Sanayay, Nikita Arambam, Navidita Larik Yangbam, Nongaitem Ronia Devi, Wahengam Hani Singh, Wangkhamim Nizita, and Yumkhaibam Leon of Meitei. Congratulations to all the students, teachers, parents, and our well-wishers. Admissions are now open for Standard 11 Science. Heritage Convent. Admission open for Standard 11 Science for the academic session 2026-27. Students of Heritage Convent securing a CGPA of 9 and above will receive scholarships worth ₹50,000 to ₹2 lakhs, along with free admission, tuition fees, practical fees, and notebooks. Heritage students scoring CGPA 7.5 and above will also enjoy attractive friendship benefits according to their grades. For Heritage students scoring below 7.5, admission is available at a flat fee of only ₹6,000. Students from other schools scoring CGPA 7.5 and above can also avail friendship benefits based on their grades. Secure a top rank in SSE and win ₹5 lakhs or a brand new car for first, second, and third positions. And that's not all. Students securing 4th to 20th positions will receive a cash award of ₹2 lakhs each. Admissions are open at School Office Campus 1 Oripok on all working days from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Dream big, achieve bigger, only at Heritage.
Welcome back. Now moving on, Meitei Tribe Union (MMTU) has expressed disappointment on appointment of retired IPS Daljit Singh as Vice Chancellor of National Sports University, stating that Daljit Singh was not part of the 15 candidates who were shortlisted earlier. In a press note issued by Secretary Organization Takilambam Parijat, MMTU alleged that Daljit Singh does not fulfill the criteria and qualification that was listed in advertisement for recruitment of Vice Chancellor for NSU. Further, MMTU has called the appointment of Daljit Singh as Vice Chancellor of National Sports University as political appointment. Heritage Council, Herigon, President Yum Kaibam Sujit Kumar has urged indigenous communities in Manipur to unite against proxy armies threatening their existence. He was speaking to media on the sidelines of Herigon's 24th Foundation Day celebration at the Gandhi Memorial Hall, Imphal. Speaking further, Sujit Kumar attributed the deployment of Kuki narco-terrorists as proxy forces as the main cause for prolonging the conflict that began on May 3, 2023 and triggering subsequent clashes in hill districts. He criticized both the central and state governments for their alleged inaction against cross-border terrorism perpetrated by these groups and Myanmar-based militants. Sujit Kumar emphasized that indigenous populations must collectively resist these proxy forces and root them out from the soil of Manipur to restore peace in the state. He also highlighted Herigon's ongoing efforts to support IDPs during the crisis.
Tongan-tonganba tangkulda sinuda amadi tongan-tonganba furup mayamsu mathang laagosi awasa thengse nangabanina basi ekhoi khange maramdi hairiba aggression mayamsi adugumba India gi Central Force gi mitmangda amadi makhogi mamangda thokiba kaya musu yawkiba leirabani aduna ekhoi yellow furup oina leiminriba ekhoi gi mari oiba machi manau singse ekhoi amat oina ponsilaga ekhoi na sugumba thengaba aduga loidana ekhoi Manipur lemai gi sugumba Okay, terrorist kang kusinti, bukan na ba phone ba da, ang kung apat na da, kung samtin na ba, amati kunsin ba, una tingin na ba matong kare.
24th Foundation Day of Ethno Heritage Council, Herigon District Council, Jiribam was also observed at the office of the Sam Jiribam District Council today. Convener of COCOMI Women Wing, Jiribam Branch, T.H. Ginny, President of Herigon District Council, Jiribam, Senjam Sainik Kumar, President of WASED District Council, Jiribam, and Nivarani graced the program. Speaking in the program, Senjam Sainik Kumar said, for years, Herigon has played various roles to protect the rich heritage of Manipur.
Nagdamasida leiba community mayam da leiba kogi tapakta leiba community singi mayam community singi marakta mari se phana thamna bo hona ba to langdamasigi kogi leijariba kogi langdamasida leijariba kogi heritage site sing kogi mahausa gi leijaragla kogi khasaba kogi natural kogi jaba sing se masibu kumaila jokalaga masibu kumaila kallaga thamsigi haibigi wakalon kogi heri konda lei adubu dak thoiba manipur thoiba lanchena maram oiraga kogi leiramba kogi tapaka jingaga engramba mari sing changuraga tapa sing da leiba kogi awara pa sing leiramba kogi jingjalamba sing ataga chingna chingni min laga kogi tanaraga torba thabak sing do hiji leiba kogi lanchena maram oiraga kitang koi thabak se koi pangdok ngamdre adubu masi ꯂꯥꯟꯁꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯕꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯟꯁꯤ ꯍꯌꯦꯡ ꯂꯣꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯊꯧꯔꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯅ ꯆꯠꯊꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯆꯩ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯑꯩ ꯊꯝꯖꯒꯦ.
Women vendor owners and shop owners of Thoubal continue their agitation against opening of Vishal Mega Mart near Thoubal, Kaithil, stating that the mart poses huge threat to survival of small businesses in the area. They have been protesting from yesterday by locking office gate of Thoubal Municipal Council. Speaking on the sideline, a woman named Irom Subhasini questioned how Thoubal Municipal Council awarded shop license to Vishal Mega Mart even before the completion of construction. She demanded Thoubal Municipal Council to cancel the shop license and to shift the mart to other areas.
Municipality ki piol dagi na iyo bhau bagi amat tati bakangdra loy na lot kare adoy taragadi sabay na waroi sin porak bagi wakal lol laitragadi ay koy makata ba ay koy changchin ki gani aduga masiday da ay koy na numin mangani piri si bhau bagi manung da waroi sin porak ta ba taragadi ay koy makoy ki mathakta akan bay action law gani kari maram ki damak ta moy na shop license piram ba no ayar Service ki chu moigi shop license piram de ekoina thiruba matamda aduga DC ki chu ayaba piram de aduga parking chu leite asumba mayam sina maram oirakana mayam se changje thuragana mana shop license pi gadam natra madi municipality se chaba haudringe loidringe de auna shop license municipality na hana pithu oga leirame adoi taragadi sigi shop license athuba matamda kakkadabani karigumba kaktaba singtho agadi magi mathakda ekoi chu tauba yabi action torokani.
Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, the SAM, today launched an inspection drive in colleges to assess the implementation of the four-year undergraduate program and NEP 2020. Speaking to reporters on the sidelines, the SAM president Oinam Ramesh claimed severe negligence at Imphal College. He noted that the principal's office remained locked as late as 10 a.m. and there was a total absence of students and faculty in multiple departments. Ramesh further criticized the college infrastructure, highlighting that several classrooms were too cramped and outdated to support the research-intensive requirements of the new four-year curriculum. The Desam president asserted that the chief minister, who holds the education portfolio, alongside the education commissioner and director, should resign on moral grounds if they cannot enforce basic accountability and attendance in government institutes.
Desam 4 year hapkadamni laur zaragasu hauji Imphal College size the Imphal gi mayon da leiba college asida hauji thengnari ba infrastructure dei horakanda toilet facility laboratory natraga library dei horakanda oja ki teaching staff amadi non teaching staff tongan ba si mayam sing sida ekoina yenga kanda oja samaga ama leifam thokpada hauji lairi se oja 90 lei aduga oja 12 koi engage oina tawrakanda thamami mase gamena masigi asigumlaba asoiba makhak se saisida sungyeng yengdraba magumna aikoi Imphal College sida hoji thamambagi mami sauna tari haiba tari hoji lairiba Manipur government gi hoji lairiba director amadi commissioner natraga tongan ba koi education gi profilo pairiba chief minister ngarang han masamak masfam sida la akanda college asida program yaubula amiba masamak na ngasi si gi 2026 aura phawda laibiriba Manipur government gi koi gi commissioner dei horakanda director dei horakanda education gi profilo pairiba chief minister honorable chief minister dei horakanda makoina lamdam sigi collegiate education da yengiba miyeng ase masi atoki makti yamna tamthiba miyeng amu oirabra haibase desamgi maikai digi thamningi.
Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, COCOMI, has given a 5-day deadline to socio-political commentator Chongtham Bijoy to publicly present evidence supporting his claims, which include the assertion that the Trong Lobby bomb attack was a conspiracy by two politicians for political advantage. In a press release, COCOMI stated that Bijoy had previously claimed that the Trong Lobby attack was carried out to incite conflict between the Meitei and Meitei Pangal communities. It also noted that the commentator alleged the subsequent agitations following the attack were driven by a wealthy individual, thereby investing black money. stating that Bijoy's remarks cannot be taken lightly as they misrepresent the ongoing crisis and the people's movement to the world. COCOMI warned that he will be deemed a collaborator in the proxy war allegedly launched against the Meitei and indigenous communities if he fails to produce evidence for his claims. However, the civil society organization stated it would support Bijoy if he could substantiate his claims. Moirang MLA Thongam Shanti, accompanied by officials from the Youth Affairs and Sports Department and the District Rural Development Agency of Manipur, conducted an inspection of the Moirang Chengai Lampak ground today. The visit aimed to access the site for major infrastructure upgrades and the addition of modern sports facilities. During a media briefing on the sidelines of the inspection, MLA Shanti announced that the comprehensive redevelopment initiative will be executed by the YAS department under the leadership of Chief Minister Y. Kim Chand. The upgrade plan includes extensive ground development, secure fencing, a new entry gate, general spectator galleries, a dedicated VIP gallery, and the construction of a retaining wall. The MLA emphasized that creating high-quality playgrounds and robust local infrastructure is a vital step toward nurturing talent and producing successful players from the region. Prize distribution ceremony for the Diamond Drama Festival 2026 was held today at the Manipur Dramatic Union MDU Auditorium at Yai-School Police Lane, Imphal. The Drama Festival, jointly organized by Diamond Radio Kongjom and the MDU, was held from March 27 to April 4 under the theme Theatre and Culture of Peace with the participation of 16 theatre groups. The closing function was graced by Department of Trade, Commerce and Industries Director Naga, founder and chairman of the Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Sciences plus FIJAM, Secretary of Smart Security Service Pratap Laimujam, and former Minister and Chairman of Diamond Radio Kongjom Moirang Hemanta. Yumjao Larambi Dramatic and Cultural Union Kagempali bagged Best Production, Best Director and Best Script Awards for its play Kawarage. Speaking on the sidelines of the event, festival convener Sanjit Saikom expressed deep concern over the declining popularity of drama in the state. While stating that the Drama Festival was organized as the first physical on-stage edition to promote and revitalize drama, he noted that the 2024 and 25 editions of the festival were held in audio formats.
Project Sinjariba Festival is a home look to Boina, Pangtok of Havatari, the Mamangi 2024, the first drama festival, Diamond Drama Festival, Pangtok, Harry was not audio and Pangtosaki, Duganishuba, 2025, the audio and Pangtosaki, first the team drum, the Duganishuba, Laksaki, Duga, and the Kishinapena, theatre over in a quickie, stage performance, and Fazaka can be together, theatre art forms and a Yokutan, Pamzaki, the Motor, the Diamond Radio, MDU, have the Manipur Dramatic Union, collaborate of Jarakan, the Harry Basimu Makalgi, Diamond Drama Festival, say, Pangtos of Hazabatari.
A 3-day capacity building program on hospitality, ecotourism and homestays concluded today at Thanga Ngaram Laikai in Bishnupur District. The event was jointly organized by the Divisional Forest Officer, Bishnupur Forest Division and the Department of Textiles, Commerce and Industry under the Raising and Accelerating MSME Performance Scheme. The Afro Bishnupur Waikom Ramabai, social activist Omai Pakchao and wildlife activist I. Premjit graced the closing function, during which certificates were distributed to 26 trainees. Speaking in this regard, DFO Ramabai said that the training program was held to educate locals about traditional values and culture, as well as the natural resources and wildlife that tourists want to explore in destinations like Loktak Lake and Kaibulamjao National Park. She described Loktak Lake and Kaibulamjao as perfect places for ecotourism, while stressing the need to keep their surroundings neat and clean and to conserve wildlife to attract tourists.
Leibak kotpagi mami uba adagi Loktak ta akoina amon akai tosanba asigi mami uba si matamda sigi experience sigi memory sisu masagi tourist na puraga chatkigadoineba aduna mi atopa mata feedback pi matamda expectation di yam high oiba ko internet ta di yam phajaba aduga yoba matamda di kayai ko pukning hudaba ado pukning huhan basi ai gi ithodang ne haina khallaga ko ti luna nana lehan ba dagi ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯏꯟꯇꯦꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯍꯟꯅꯕ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯁꯪꯍꯟꯕ ꯑꯁꯪ ꯑꯃꯥꯟ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯂꯩꯍꯟꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯔꯨ ꯑꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣই ꯐꯣꯔꯦꯁꯠ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟꯠꯅ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯂꯤꯅꯦꯕ.
As part of its annual Community Contact and Service Program 2025-26, the Manipuri College of Teacher Education (DMCTE) Imphal hosted a one-day sensitization workshop on the Indian knowledge system today at its Jubilee Hall. The workshop, held on the theme Sumangkumhai, integrating indigenous theatre as a pedagogical tool, was attended by DMCTE Principal Dr. Konika Kurajam, Vice Principal Kurajam Dinesh Kumar, IQAC Coordinator Dr. Anita Kangabam, and Assistant Professors L. David and S. Samuel. During the technical session, insightful lectures were delivered by prominent resource persons, including retired Manipur University of Culture Assistant Professor Dr. Makonmani Mongsaba, playwright and TG Higher Secondary School lecturer Okram Kunjo, and actors W. Vijayantakumar and Surat Thokpam. Speakers at the function highlighted the critical importance of generating awareness about Manipur's rich cultural heritage among the younger generation. They also emphasized how the traditional courtyard theatre of Sumangkumhai serves as a powerful medium for informal education, keeping the public informed about current social and political events. .33 Sector Assam Rifles organized a weapon display program for NCC cadets participating in the ongoing Combined Annual Training Camp 16 come Northeastern Region Flying Camp 2026. Around 350 NCC cadets from various northeastern states attended the event and received first-hand exposure to modern military weapons and equipment used by the Indian Armed Forces. Personnel of 33 Sector Assam Rifles explained that specifications, operational rules, handling procedures, and safety measures associated with different weapons and defense systems. The NER Flying Camp 2026 aims to promote aviation awareness, military exposure, adventure activities, and national integration among NCC cadets from across the region. Langjing Youth's Library Club and Ayushman Arogya Mandir jointly organized a free medical camp at Ayush Health and Wellness Center today. About 100 individuals were provided health checkup during the camp. Langjing Youth Library Club and Ayushman Arogya Mandir have thanked Ayush and Ayush Health and Wellness Center for conducting the health camp. Manipur Star Maker organization MUSO organized a blood donation camp at Jennings Hospital today. The blood donation camp was held on a theme Let's Donate Blood, Let's Save Lives, and 19 members of MUSO voluntarily donated blood during the camp. MO of Jennings Blood Bank K. Surjit, advisor of MUSO Ireng Bampina Khaba, President Moirangtem Komdol, Vice President Ngangbam Urilay, and General Secretary Roshan Longjam attended the blood donation camp. Well, now before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Waikem John inspects National Sports University campus at Kautruk, calls it dream project of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Kuki-Zo community holds mass rally demanding safe release of Kuki hostages. Joint Tribe Council urges state government to make sincere efforts to secure safe release of 6 Naga civilians. Ongoing unrest situation in Manipur creates uncertain environment for children, asserts chairperson of MCPCR, Kasham Pradip Kumar, calls for creation of peaceful society for children. And Director of Agriculture Department Peter Salam appeals farmers for judicious use of fertilizers and chemicals in order to maintain good soil health. And that's all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates.